Welcome to week 5 of the module. This week we're going to be doing the very interesting topic of food security. Food security specifically refers to the agricultural supply chain, which is often integral for purposes of national security. In this chapter, we will explore the importance of food security as well as its impact in terms of climate change and what that can do to food resources and food availability. The food supply chain is particularly susceptible to risk events, like we would have discussed in previous topics in previous weeks. You may find that wicked problems and systemic issues may plague the food supply chain, thereby hindering food security and placing it in jeopardy. So, if you are a manager within the agricultural sector or dealing with food items, it's important to be aware of these topics and these approaches. We are well aware that food shortages remains a global phenomenon, and the stability of food supply chains is often compromised by various factors both in the macro as well as the micro economy. This has been highlighted by the media. We see that nations often face unrest, instability, as well as turmoil when they face food insecurity. So, protecting the integrity of the food supply chain should be a national priority. So, how would we unpack the importance of food security and why is it so important? For example, if we are cut off from the rest of the world for any reason, for any extended period of time, like the COVID-19 pandemic, we have to be very self sufficient. And in order to be self sufficient, our internal supply chains have to be of the highest levels of efficiency and we've got to protect their integrity. Food security is a major concern, both for developed as well as developing nations, in order to eradicate poverty. Issues of food security have led to significant collaborative efforts between various economies around the world. And this serves as confirmation that food and nutrition security is considered a matter of crisis worldwide, and therefore nations should take steps to protect their food supply chains. For example, if there's an outbreak of avian flu in South Africa, we have to take steps to protect the integrity of that food supply chain, which is a major source of protein and food for many households in the country. So, of course, food insecurity can lead to huge issues for the nation. We have to ensure that our food supply chains are secure. Therefore, there's an increase in terms of coordination amongst various organizations around the world in an effort to address food insecurity. And the United Nations even announced in their Millennium Development Goals that one of those goals was alleviating hunger and poverty. So, how do we do that? We strengthen our food supply chain. We ensure that it is not fragmented at any level so that everyone can have access to sufficient nutrition. This micro lecture was just to bridge the gap between your levels of understanding. In the next lesson, we will explore food security in a lot more detail. In the meantime, please ensure that you complete your readings as well as the quiz, and I will see you all in the next micro lecture. Thank you.